Well, g'day everybody. Welcome back to Fishing North Atlantic. I streamed this last night. Had a great time. Purchased myself this lovely boat. Named it the Northern Saga. And this is a trawler. I've done one run on the trawl. And I thought we might go back out again. Let's just dock at Lockport here for a second. I just want to show you what's going on with the boat. We've got a full tank, which is really good. Boat's undamaged. That's fantastic. I named it the Northern Saga. There I am sitting in there, and we changed the color of it as well. So we do have some upgrades on this. I think we pretty well have all of the upgrades. We're running storage. We're running storage 4, which gives us plus 40,000 kilos. So I think we can take about 80,000 kilos on the boat, which is really cool. In regards to crew, if we're going to town and we have a look at the crew that we have on board, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crew on board, which is really good. Now on this boat, we don't. I did actually have a look as well at what boats they did have out here in the shipyard. We are obviously at the moment running the Dexter. We still have the Ocean Runner, which we're probably going to use to do lobster during lobster season, and then we've got the Dexter as well, which is what we're running now, which is a trawler, which is fantastic. This trawler doesn't have a live fish tank, so you do have to gut and freeze your fish. It has a freezer and all that type of stuff, so it's important that we do that. And I did have a look at what is available here, and out at this port, the Nova Scotia is available here, which is a crab boat basically. So we're going to work towards something like that at some point in time. That's 9 million. The Mostine, this Mostine actually has, it doesn't have a freezer and everything. It actually has a live, if we spin around, you'll see all this area here. The fish are brought up on the net. The net's connected to there. The crane pulls the net up and all the fish drop into the suck pipe and into the tanks alive. So you actually take your fish in alive, which means you can stay out for days and days and days running that, which is really cool. The Snar set is a long line boat. I'm not really interested at the moment in doing anything like that, so we're not doing that. So what we're going to do anyway is we are going to get off the dock here and sort of and head out. So let's throw the let's go into first person view. Do we have a it's actually, you can actually adjust your seats and everything in here, which is really cool. Let's get out of here. And we'll run that back. There we go. We'll run that back, and we'll head out to some. We'll head out somewhere where we can actually do some relatively decent fishing and do some trawling and stuff. So let's get rid of the map. Let's go back to the outside view, and we should be able to bring him around. We do have side thrusters on this boat, which is pretty cool. She doesn't turn very well, though. I can tell you that much. She does not turn very well at all. So kind of likes to lean a bit. There we go. We've got a dock behind us there, and off we go. Let's get a little bit of forward movement happening and a little bit of speed. Much different kettle of fish to to running bigger boats. But one of the things that I wish they always fixed up on this was see how dark it is out there to actually see anything. Like the buoys that have the lights on them for navigating, they're just really, like, you can just see that red one there, that's and the green one there. That's pretty cool, but really hard to see at times as well. So it'd be really nice if they could sort that out. Let's cycle this display here. We'll go to there, and we'll cycle this display to probably, I think we might go to the map there. There we go. That should be alright. Lovely. I think we might actually be hitting something. Are we hitting something? Yeah, we might have just been scraping the end of that dock there while we were trying to turn around. So there we go. Out Lockport we go. We need to go out between these two markers here because there is a break that goes on down this side and down that side there. So we need to head out there. We could go into here and turn our spotlights on if we wanted to. Where are we? Interior lights and searchlight there. I don't think it's going to give us too much, to be honest. Does it give us much on the outside? A little bit. Yeah, it's lighting it up a little bit, but this is the problem I'm talking about. It's lighting it up out there, but it's not lighting it up in here, which makes it relatively difficult to navigate through here at night. So, and the map you certainly can't get an idea there. So if we, I don't think we can cycle that one. We've got the autopilot there, which we're going to use when we start trawling. Let's just have a look on the outside again to make sure that we are going through, and you can see we are going through the head there. Right, lovely. Spin around, but we are not going to actually sail out there because this thing can be a little bit slow. I think it sails probably, if you're lucky, at 7 knots, which means a long trip. So we're going to do a little bit of although I think I did upgrade the engine on it as well, so that might be a little bit better. You can see how much she leans in the water, and it kind of slides as well, so which is a bit crazy. So you've got to be a little bit careful because it moves sideways as well, which means that as you're turning, you're not turning fully. Because you're still sliding sideways, which is pretty crazy. Alright, so if we have a look at the map, I think where we're going to go probably is maybe out to Seal Island. Scotian Shelf would be good. Wind Farm. I did go out and trawl out here, I think, at one point. The Harve Bank. Let's maybe head out to, let's fast travel to Seal Island. And we'll sort of start out here. So what we'll do is we're going to head into here. And I think what we might do, let's just jump out here for a sec. We can't really see our fish radar at all here, can we? What we'll do is we'll jump into here. We'll jump into the map. It may be out at Wind Farm. No, just wondering where the best place to go is. Maybe let's go to the Harve Bank. It's a 5-hour trip, but thankfully we can, which is what I'm kind of looking for is forward to as well. We kind of oh, look how foggy it is out there. That's hauntingly beautiful. Hauntingly beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to set an autopilot marker from there straight through here, I think. We'll see if we can run through this. I know that it was 22 days ago. It was out here. There's a lot of redfish 12 days ago and mackerel a month ago, but I think we're going to head through this way. Let's get this fired up, and let's get our autopilot on as well. Let's turn him on. There we go, and we'll bring the speed up at the moment to 7 knots until we actually hit what we need to hit there, and then we'll get out and yeah, you can see how much she turns around. Like seriously turns around a lot, doesn't she? So there we go. It's because it's so high out of the water. If you have a look at it, it's actually really high out of the water. You can see there that she's sitting up pretty high because it doesn't have any fish on board or anything at the moment. So I'm only just learning trawling, which makes it kind of interesting, but I think I've kind of almost got, look how low that is. I think I've kind of almost got it down pat. So as I said, I only bought this on stream last night, and sort of started playing it there. So started playing it last night. So let's jump into here. Let's move over to there, and we'll start. We'll start following this. Once we get to the point where we want to be, which I don't think. Once we get across this shelf here, we probably want to see if we can actually find some fish and stuff as well. So we'll keep moving, and when we find some fish, I'll sort of let you know. Okay, looks like we've got a whale off of our stern here, and we do. There it is over there. Let's see if we can't see if it pops up again. It may pop up over there somewhere. He was definitely there. There it is. Didn't pop up for too much though, did it? Ah, the things you see out here in the North Atlantic, eh? There it is, in there. There it is. Oh, that's a massive tail. That's its tail. I think it's swimming away from us. Wow, that was huge. Massive. There it is. Lovely, lovely. So this is where the crew comes to run the net and stuff. So let's just close that off because it's a little bit chilly out there. A little bit chilly out there. All right. So we're yeah, you can see the whale up there on the flashing on the thing, which is really, really cool. You probably don't want to trawl through there and get a whale caught in your net, do you really? Let's have a squiz of where we're at now. I think maybe we'll head in this direction, I reckon. And then once we get out into the really, really deep ocean, then we'll probably, that's when we'll probably set our net. We're at 608 meters at the moment. You want to be at least 250, 300 meters in depth to drop your nets. The nets need to sit at, your gates need to sit at a minimum of 100 meters to actually operate. So it's important that we get into an area where we're going to have plenty of room. So now I'm not sure how this radar goes. If we have a look at the sonar, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. We have a look at the sonar there and we keep our eye on it. But yeah, interesting looking boat. Interesting looking boat. Just the fact that, you know, it sits so high out of the water and stuff. Pretty crazy. So we're just going to wait until we see some fish. And once we see some fish, we will, let's turn the autopilot back on actually. Bring that up to 10 knots, which is going to spin us around. Once we start seeing some, that's what I mean by, look how much it actually leans. Like it almost leans to the point where water pours in the back of the boat. I don't know whether the real boat on a sharp turn actually does this itself. I'm not sure. I don't know, but we're starting to see some fish coming up now. So we do have redfish and stuff in here. So let's see if we can see a few more fish schools come in, and then we'll start setting up for what we need to do. All right, so we definitely have some redfin coming in. So I'm gonna reduce this to 2.5 knots. Redfish. So I'm gonna produce. You need to be between, I think between sort of 1.5 and 3 knots for it to actually work properly. Now we've got the autopilot on, so I'm going to jump into the commander's seat here, and we're going to bring these guys out to set the trawl. Let's throw these guys out, and they can actually set the trawl. Nora, you can just hang out there, and so can Sadie, who are our new people. Right, so we've got them ready to set trawl, which is really, really good. Once they get out there, and they are sort of ready to go, then we are going to get them to set the trawl. Now that's going to bring us out, and you can see that to the right of us there is actually quite a good amount of fish, so I think we're probably going to miss that. I'm going to try and bring it out a little bit. Now these are lowering. These need to be down at about 100 meters, so or at least 100 meters before you can actually start catching fish. Now it does look very, very complex, but once you start sort of working stuff out a little bit, then we may catch the edge of these. I am turning the boat. You need to be really, really careful when you're turning the boat, because you don't want to, because it starts messing up brings your doors together a little bit, and the faster you go, the more your doors will come together. Now your doors are on both sides of the net, and that's where you've got to be really, really careful, because in the middle, in between these doors, it is actually where your fish come into your net. So we'll get this out, we'll let it go down below, and we should start seeing fish come in a sec. What I will do now is I will oh no, you dig, there we go. I will send the crew back over to here, and they can keep resting, because we're going to need them to pull everything in a sec anyway. So let's go back onto the map here, and we're sitting at a pretty good level here. I'm just going to bring the boat around to the right a little bit now, and I'm going to hold those at that depth. So we're at about 158 meters. Our speed is sort of up around 3 knots, which isn't too bad. This here, that depth is about 163 meters, so we might drop these down just a little bit more, and we'll try and get ourselves right through the middle of that. So we go down to about 175 meters. That's pretty cool, and we will let the autopilot control the boat at well, we've set it to 2.5 knots, so with the currents and all that type of stuff, it's actually going to make a little bit of a difference if we on either side. So what we're looking for now is what can we find? Forward sonar. We might throw the forward sonar in there. Oh, we don't really need that in there, do we? So what we're doing is we're going to go straight through the middle of this. Hopefully we're going to grab a really good haul of fish. This one doesn't have everything. That's the head rope, that's the length. The length would be really, really good, actually. We'll throw in the length there, and we'll throw in the length for that as well. Oh crap. We'll grab that, and we'll bring that up to there, so we can see that. It's that you can see the length. So the length is basically how far out your your lines are. So how far your lines are actually out. No, it's not going to go in there. Right, that sucks. There we go. We'll throw it over there. So it shows how far. So on our port door. Let's just bring the boat around to the right just a little bit, and I think we might drop these down just a little bit more. So you can see that that's the length of the cable running out the back of the boat. That's the depth that our doors are at, and that is that's the length of our cable. So there's 270 meters of cable out on both sides of the boat there. So We should be pretty good for hitting this up, I reckon. I'm just going to keep these coming down. It looks like, see, that depth there is 247 meters. We're getting pretty close to that. I'm bringing the boat around a little bit. And one of the things that confused me the most with this, see, this school of fish is moving. One of the things that, let's lock those in, let's fix those into place at 247 meters. One of the things that confused me the most was what this camera view down the bottom right hand side, this camera view here was. The camera view here is actually looking in the direction that our boat is moving. So in the direction that our boat is moving is what that is. So we're trawling now. We're going through. We're going to. Oh, look, that's showing completely different, isn't it? That's showing a completely different map. Okay, so we need to probably head. We're probably only going to get to the left of that. To the right of it, by the looks of it. So I'm going to try and bring the boat around, but you don't want to turn the boat too much because it actually messes these up. So looks like we're going straight through the middle of this. We were lined up to go. We were lined up to go straight through, and it looks like we're going to probably miss it, I reckon, and we're not going to get anything in our hole. The catch here, that is how much is going into the hull. So there we go. We've gone straight through the bloody middle of this. Ah, man, that's really, really annoying. We were lined up to go through in a really good position there. So oh well, we're missing it. So there we go. We're starting to get some fish in now. Now we do have, I do believe, we do have a tension, temperature, spider ship, navigation length. We don't have anything that tells us how much fish is going in our catch. We do. Let's throw that in here. No, that's not the one. Okay, so we're rolling through, and you can see that we're actually picking up fish. So what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start bringing those up now, and as soon as we hit there, I'm going to stop the boat, because what I want to do is I want to stop the boat from I actually want to stop the boat from where are we? There. Let's turn the autopilot off, and let's turn the boat off. Because I actually want to stop the boat from moving while we're hauling the nets in. And the reason why I want to do that is because we are at 80% on our warp wires. If you're not careful, then what'll happen is you'll snap your wires and you'll lose your entire rig. So you need to be really, really careful. So we're reeling in our wires now, and you can see them coming in. They're getting shorter and shorter there. We're at 170 meters, like sort of around 170 meters depth there. And as the doors come up, now you'll start to see these doors, because we're not moving at all, you start to see these doors come in and join into each other there. So, which is pretty cool. And that's as the net's being drawn in, the end of it is being the ends are sort of coming together. So we'll keep our eye on that. We're getting to 118 meters. When we get right up to about probably 10 meters, that's when we can actually draw everything in. So while that's coming up, and while we're sitting there, we're going to throw these guys into here, like so, and we are going to set them to haul the trawl. So let's keep our eye on this. Keep our eye on what's happening. We don't need to really do that. Everybody's coming out there, and Just got to keep our eye on. So now that the reason why I stopped the boat is purely because I didn't want to put too much stress on those wires on the. There we go. You can see that it's you can see that it's coming in there, and we're sitting at 28 meters, 21 meters, and we'll get these guys to haul in a sec. There we go, that's locked in, and that is locked in. Let's get them to haul the trawl, and let's go out and have a look. There we go, so they're bringing the nets in. That looks like a pretty good catch, and then they're dumping it down. It's going below. There we go. Perfect. It has gone below, and let's see what we caught there. Let's go into here, and we'll go into crew management. Who's our gutter? I think you're our are you our gutter? Machine gutting, you're at 13, so no, it was you that was our machine gutter. You're at 16, and you are at, yeah, okay, so you're going to go into machine gutting, and you're going to go into machine gutting. We've got some good people at freezing here. I don't think you were. You're 6. You're good at stacking. So you can jump in and do some stacking. And were you good at freezing? Freezing 5. So I think I can't remember what Nora was. Stacking. She's good at stacking, so she can go into stacking as well. And you two guys can go into freezing, and we'll let those guys do that for a little while and get those fish into the thing. So let's just have a really quick squiz at what we've got here, storage wise. So we got 41,000 kilos of fish there. Well, that's fresh fish. Yeah, we got about 41,000 kilos of fish there, I think, which is really, really cool. What, 28,000 pollock, 13,000 redfish, and only 730 kilos of silver hake. So what we'll probably do, I reckon, is, 43,000 fish that we successfully caught there. Nice, nice. Let's read all of that. Let's read all of that. We'll get out of here. And what we might do is, I think we have a look at the map. I think we'll just sit here actually for a little bit, to be honest. I reckon we'll sit here for a little bit and we'll see how we go. I'm going to wait for those guys to freeze the fish. Because we can freeze the fish means that we really don't need to worry too much about what time we get the fish in. So that should be all right. Cool. Work lights. Let's turn the let's switch off the searchlight. We don't need that switched off. And I think we can probably shut down the boat for a sec. That's our horn, isn't it? Yes, it is. We've got 2 horn spots. Let's turn off our boat. Just let it relax and rest, and we'll head down and check out what these guys are doing down here. I don't think you can see them doing their... Oh, you can see them doing their work. I did come in. These guys are machine gutting, basically. They're doing all the gutting on the machine. We can't get out there, unfortunately, despite the fact that we can open the door. Freezer and stuff is in here, but you can't get into the freezer, unfortunately. And over here, we've got a crew quarters and stuff where everybody can sleep, and a kitchen. So there you go. That's it. So we'll wait for a little bit of time, and then we'll drop these nets in again. So let's skip maybe 4 hours, and then we'll see how our crew's going. It looks like they're going really, really well. So let's have a squiz in here. Yeah, they're still gutting a fair bit. So got a lot of fish on board for gutting and stuff. All right, let's see if we can get that down. That's 35,000 kilos. Let's skip for another 3 hours and see where they're at there. Okay, so you can see we're starting to get better now. So we're getting stuff stacked in there, and these guys are still gutting. Really cool, but we don't want to wear them out too much. Why are you tired? Oh, because you were stacking. Yes, that makes sense. Right. So I want to get these done before we, I really want to get these done before we, skip time. There you go. Let's skip for another 3 hours, before we do another trawl. So got these guys packing and stacking, which is really, really good. You have something to eat, which will probably help your energy quite a bit. These guys are nearly done with that, so go and do another 3 hours. There we go. And yeah, we're getting very, very close now. So I'm going to wait until this is done, and then once it's done, we'll let everybody have a good rest. We'll have everything in frozen, and then we will probably in the morning drop the nets in again. So all right, so we've done our second run. We're bringing the nets up now. The run wasn't as good as the previous run, but because I did have to turn the boat a little bit. But as you can see, I think we're probably getting about another probably 40,000, I reckon. We'll probably get another 40,000 on this, so which is pretty cool. So what we'll do is we're going to bring those in. She's doing some cooking. You guys can jump out here, and I'll set you up to haul the trawl when we are ready. And we're sitting at about 34 meters now. Once we get up to where we can go, once these lock in, then we'll probably, I reckon, you can see them coming up, and you will see the I have stopped the boat. You will see the doors, the port and starboard doors, come up very, very soon. So, which is really, really cool. I might take a screenshot of that, I reckon. There we go. Did that take a screenshot? It did take a screenshot. That's actually really, really cool. So you will see those doors come up very, very shortly. Here they come now. You can just see them starting to come up now. So there we go. And they're at the start of the net. They have sensors on them, and the net sits right out the back there. So they're coming up now. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Very, very nice stuff. So hopefully we do get a relatively good catch. I don't know what we're going to get. Probably a lot of redfish and stuff again, I reckon. Here they come. Coming up. And trawling up. Lovely. We'll bring that up. How we going? How we going? What are you at? 14 meters and 15 meters. All right, guys, haul that in. Haul that in. And let's see the net come in. There we go. In it comes. And into the hole. Now they're emptying, which is really cool. They're all a little moist, aren't they? Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. What did we get? Let's get these guys in, and I think it was, I keep forgetting, it wasn't you. I think it was you, and you are going to be doing some gutting. Definitely you, yeah, machine gutting. You're right up there, and you're right up there on machine gutting as well. You're good on freezing. We're going to get you in there, and you in there doing some stacking as well. Beautiful. Nice. Let's see what we got. We got 33,000 that time, so just under 43, just under 40,000. Well, a fair bit under 40,000 to be honest. If we have a look in here, so we're going to be pretty full. Our storage is going to actually be pretty full. We've got 77,000 of 80 of 80,000 kilos that we can store on here. Let's get this boat moving, shall we? While they're working away. Jump on there, and we will start heading into base. Right, where are we? Up there. So we probably want to remove that, and we probably want to head. Well, let's have a look at where fish prices are good. What have we got mainly on board? Well, it's probably worth seeing what we've got mainly on board, isn't it? Let's see. How do we get a good idea of what we've got on board? Quotas. There you go. At the moment, well, there are quotas, but that's the whole lot. Right. Okay. What have we got on board? Yeah, so we're getting all storage. I can't redfish. How do I do it? I can't see what fish we have on board, but we are going to have a lot of redfish and haddock by the looks of it. Got 28,000 kilos of pollock. Pollock is the big one, and then I think redfish and haddock. Pollock, redfish and haddock. Alright, let's have a look on here, and let's have a look at fish prices. Pollock, redfish and haddock. 777 and 5. 6, 7 and 5. 5, 6 and 6. Ingles Head. No. Digby. No. Dennis Point. No. It looks like Yarmouth is the place to go. All right. Lovely. Let's get back there. Go into our map, and Yarmouth is the one. So let's fast travel across to there. Let's see if they're all done. They're all too tired to work. Yes, they are. Is everything gutted? No, it's not gutted yet. So we probably need to really make sure that that these guys get in and keep going. Yeah, they've nearly finished there, and we'll throw some of these guys into stacking in a sec. In fact, you head in there and start stacking. I know that you're probably not very good at it. And we'll get this all sorted, yeah? You head in there and stack as well. There we go. Okay, so we are done. Let's go into there. Let's dock at port. And yes, we would like to sell our fish. 906,000. Not bad for one run. Not bad for one run at all. So we pretty well filled our hulls up there, which was as good as we could. We get an extra 57,000 because of our port reputation. Everything's selling for actually a very good price over here, which is fantastic. Yeah, we're getting an extra price for the pollock and the redfish and the silver hake and the haddock. We were expecting what, about 6 or something for the haddock. I think 7 for the pollock and the redfish, so that's not too bad. Got plenty. We've got 108,000 that goes out to our crew. They get their big cut for all of their work, and we get 906,000 smackaroonies. Let's sell it. Beautiful. Gives us 1.2 million in here, which is fantastic. And next time we'll be able to head out and do another really good run. So if we can bring in around 900 grand, a million per run, then we will get up to the point where I think what I do want to do, Let's purchase all of the fuel. Let's repair. There we go. Boat is undamaged. If we get to the point where I think it was the Coaston. I was thinking this was probably the one that I want to buy for our crab fishing, for our snow crabbing. It's a bit cheaper. It's 6.5 million as opposed to nearly 9. So it's 6.5 as opposed to nearly 9, which is really, really cool. So might be the go. Might be the go. And at some point in time, we'll probably buy the old Moby. And the reason why we'll buy the old Moby is just purely for nostalgia purposes, I reckon. 20 nets at 165 meters. 5 crew. So there you go, guys. That's a little bit of there's a little bit of trawling. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it kind of made sense what I was talking about. I cut the second trawl out because I didn't want the video to go too long. So the second time we ran the nets, then I sort of cut that out. If you want to see some more of that though, just let me know. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I don't think there's anything else that we can actually upgrade on this ship. I think everything is pretty well done. So even storage, door sensor, I'm pretty sure we've got a door sensor in there. We do. Thrusters, we've only got a certain amount of thrusters. Headline sensor I did as well, which is a scan mark trawl eye. Detects the rate of the scan mark trawl eye, that's the one that detects the rate of fish, because I was looking for the HOC sensor, so I might actually change that up. And freezer, we've got that, which is a large space which doubles our capacity. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.